Yes, yes, of course. Yes. So in the chapter that I co-authored with Henry, we basically defined open innovation as being a distributed innovation process that's based on purposely managed knowledge flows across organizational boundaries, using pecuniary and non-pecuniary mechanisms in line with the organization's business model. Well, that's of course a whole mouthful, and it's a slightly academic way of phrasing things, but just to briefly unpack this definition, there are basically, I would say, four components to it. So first, we say that the premise of open innovation is the fact that it's a distributed innovation process. So one thing I liked about also Henry's book back in 2003 is one quote which said basically something like, most of the smartest people work for somebody else. So the whole point is that there are a lot of smart people out there, and this is what open innovation is really building on, the fact that the sources of knowledge are highly distributed and available all over the world, essentially. The second point here is that this knowledge doesn't necessarily automatically flow into your organization or out of your organization. There needs to be a process to manage those knowledge inflows or knowledge outflows to either accelerate your internal innovation process through external sources of knowledge, or to leverage your internal technologies by reaching out to external partners, for example. Then the third element or component of the definition was these different types of mechanisms. So we distinguish between pecuniary and non-pecuniary, has also been identified in the literature. So this basically means that some of these inflows or outflows may be related to monetary exchange, so paying or selling for them. But in many cases, such a monetary incentive is not really required, and there may be other ways in which knowledge can flow in or out of the organization. And the fourth and final aspect of that definition is that this should all be in line with the organization's business model. Because in the end, open innovation is very much about an organization's business model, because you can let knowledge flow in and out what you want, but if it doesn't fit with the way that you as an organization want to create and capture value, it's not really going to help you a great deal. So also the notion of business model is essential in the context of using and benefiting from open innovation.